Ty, you ready?
All right, guys, welcome back to Relegation Battle. Ty, let's start off with you. It started off as a good week. You guys beat City, Leicester dropped points to Newcastle on the weekend, a 4-2 defeat. Then during the week, United handed Leicester 3 points for no reason, just nice little free win. And then you guys, I think it's fair to say, did a really bad job against Arsenal. So, which I'm basically delighted about. So,
Right.
How would you judge that week from you guys?
Proper Chelsea, really, to beat Real Madrid, City, and then lose to Arsenal at home, But I mean, it's typical, when mid-table teams come to Stamford Bridge and sit back, we struggle. So, but yeah, no, all serious. It was the worst attacking display I've seen under Tuchel. It was so bad, but I don't even blame him. Havertz missed a sitter. We hit the bar twice. We were trying to shoot from the weirdest places ever. Mason Mount was trying to side foot it from the edge of the box with his left foot, which is just never going to go in. Yeah, it was so strange. Nothing was working. That's the problem. Whenever a team sits back, we always seem to struggle. It's just been the story of our season. But it happens, innit? Fair play to Arsenal. It's their biggest achievement of the season. So, fair play.
No, we beat you 3 as well, innit? Relax.
But, 3 times in a row now.
I think it is, but I don't want to say it personally. But obviously, you guys had the FA Cup final this weekend, and you also got Leicester again during the week. Well, first of all, how do you feel going to the final? And secondly, which game do you think is bigger for you guys in terms of the bigger picture?
I'd say they're both as big as each other, really, but obviously for different reasons. Obviously, we haven't. The last trophy we won was the Europa League, and you know all about that one. But yeah, and obviously it's a big game. Obviously, Tuchel won his first trophy. He's only been here a few months, and obviously we lost it last year as well. But yeah, exactly. But yeah, it is a. And then obviously the game, I think it might be on Wednesday. That's obviously big for top 4, which I still think we'll get. I'm not just going to change my mind after one result. But I mean, if we don't get it, I still think it's a big bottle job. But there's going to be fans in both games, I believe, so that could play a part. But yeah, so I think they're both as big as each other, but obviously for different reasons.
Yeah, Jack, I'll come to you as well. We last week spoke a bit about the congested fixture list. You guys got the job done against Villa on the weekend. I think that's the typical United game, just down at half time in the second half, just really turn it around. But then the Leicester game was, I felt like there's a lot of changes in that team, and fair enough, you guys got a lot of game. The Liverpool game, I think you could agree, is quite disappointing. So how do you feel about it?
Quickly touch on that Villa game. I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. It's a main life at the moment. The first 10 minutes we start brilliantly. Then, as the first half wore on, we lose the ball, can't pass, and we go 1-0 down. For second half, I know we're only playing Villa, but I thought we were playing some excellent stuff. Good interchanges, some good goals, and it was a decent win. And then that was on a Sunday. On a Tuesday, we played Leicester. I was expecting those changes. I don't think you can blame him when we played literally 48 hours ago. We got played 48 hours later. To be honest, first half, it was actually one of the better halves I've seen this season. We were actually moving the ball from back to front quickly. Again, some good interchanges, some good movement. The second half, we weren't great. To be honest, I thought it was a lot closer than it should have been from Leicester's side, if I'm totally honest. I know they dominated second half, but in my opinion, it still should have been more. They should have been out of sight in the first half with that team we had. And then we go back to our stronger team against Liverpool. Again, the first 10, 15 minutes, I thought we were excellent. We were pressing them really high. They couldn't get out, scored a goal, and it's the story of our season. Fred McTominay just can't pass the ball to save their lives. So, and the rest of since we went 1-0 up, it was just an awful performance. So disappointing.
Yeah, well, I got a couple of questions for you. First of all, I think back to when we played in January at Emirates. Pogba started off on the left, and I think McTominay got injured and moved to the middle. What do you think that Ole should have perhaps not played Pogba in the middle, but maybe made Rashford or Grunig on the left to attack Trent a bit more, because he's not the defensively, he's still not the best guy. He's done well since he got dropped by Southgate, but he still can be exposed. So do you think that maybe should have been utilised a bit more?
Yeah, it probably should have been, but I think these last couple of weeks, Pogba's been fantastic on that left-hand side. And even though we got to play to play to our strengths as well. I do agree Rashford's better on the left, but Pogba's better on the left than on the right. And I think Rashford's better than Pogba on the right, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and when we seem to play Pogba, because we don't have that specialist CDM yet, when we play Pogba in the middle with Fred and McTominay, it's just too open. So I do think maybe Rashford should have played there, but I don't think just because Pogba's been very good these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, the other thing is, what do you think Van de Beek has to do to get into the squad? I just don't see what Fred has over him personally, but just in general as well, it doesn't seem like he's getting many chances. It's just not working out for him at the moment this season.
No, I can't really put my finger on it either. I mean, the only thing I can say is it seems to be Ollie sees him as a number 10. So I know he played in the pivot against Leicester, but if you play him, I think Ollie sees him number 10. So when Bruno doesn't play, Van der Beek plays. So it's like, obviously Bruno's going to play every game that he can. So sometimes it is a bit hard to get Van der Beek in. However, I think it would be the same as maybe he might be a bit more tenacious, a bit more solid, but it's a bit like we don't have that specialist CDM yet. So I think Van der Beek's a very attack-minded player, late runs into the box. We saw at Ajax, high pressing from the front. So if he's playing a pivot, he's taking that all out of his game. I mean, if he goes up and presses, then we've only got Fred and McTominay in midfield. I think that Leicester game was a perfect example, yeah? Matic, although he's finished with his legs, he can't run anymore. We saw that for the first goal. He knows what he's doing in that job. He still knows in his head what he wants to do, and you can just see that he's levels above everyone. However, because he doesn't have the legs, he can't play that often. Yeah. And like I said, Van der Beek played in that pivot, and Van der Beek looked very good. But next to McTominay or Fred, he would look bang average again because he doesn't have that stability behind him that he can push forward. The same with Pogba. That's why Pogba has to play on the left, and we have to play Fred and McTominay because they're not good enough to do one job. We have to do both of them. So, yeah, I'm a bit frustrated as well because when we brought him, I was excited, and he hasn't played much. But there's still got to let him settle in, And sometimes when he's played, he's not. I know sometimes he's played good, but sometimes he's not been great. But I would have liked to see him more, but I think that's the reason why he hasn't played that much. And
finally, of course, Maguire did pick up an injury recently. There's still a doubt whether he'll be fitted off the Europa League final. How big of a miss would that be if he can't make it for that game?
It's a massive miss. I'm not saying that we still wouldn't have conceded 4 goals to Liverpool, maybe, but it's just the overall play. We just look so scared on the ball. We look so scared defending. Yeah, Maguire might have his faults. He might not turn quickly as other centre backs. He might lack that little bit of pace. But what he brings with the presence, the calmness, the ability on the ball, I think is so underrated, and we're gonna miss that massively. And if he's missing, I won't be surprised if we lose the Europa League final.
Fair enough. Then, Tom, we'll move on to you guys. Lost 3-1 to Leeds, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to work out who we lost to, but yeah, it was 3-1. You want me to go after that?
Yeah, I mean, what did you make of the performance?
Trying to remember it now. Whenever we have these bad performances, it just goes in. I just don't even give a shit anymore. The season's over with. It's just I don't know about you, Joe, but I'm ready for the next season. Just restart.
I mean, you guys can get Europa League.
Yeah,
What
we
else
were
is to fight for?
Oh, mate, like the only reason why I want to be in Europa League is because it gets the bit of money. But I think what's the point of having the extra game? So it's a bit stupid. 3-1 Leeds. We were poor, like so poor.
Let me remember.
Leeds. No, I can. I don't want to remember. Leeds were brilliant on the ball. They passed it about us so nicely. Like we really struggled to get on the ball. Yeah, our midfield was just overrun so much. Ryan Mason got it so wrong. I think when you play Leeds, because they're a ball playing team, you have to have 3 centre mids. You have to control the midfield, because as much as they might get stick from being open at the back, which, to be fair, recently they've actually been quite solid recently at the back.
I think since we scored 6 against them, they tried to tighten up a bit.
They've tightened up a lot, and we actually struggled to break them down. They're not as easy as like they were previously when we played them, but they overrun us in the midfield. They literally passed it about us. We needed to double up in the midfield. Probably should have not played Dele Alli that game and got, I don't know, Lo Celso and Ndombele and Højbjerg in there. Because it was just too high up. Bale and obviously Dele Alli, they're not going to come back a lot at all. He probably should have asked Dele Alli to come back a bit, maybe to fill in a bit more, help out centre mids. But we're just getting overrun, and it's just individual mistakes again. Like Reguilon, shit. Dyer, shit. The only one I could say was fairly decent at the back that I liked was Toby. Aurier was crap. They were all just crap. Like I have no confidence in this back four. Like there's only like 2 defenders in the whole squad that I actually like in our team. So honestly, I don't know where we go from here. The season's done for me anyway. Like even with that game, like the only thing I'm like trying to have hope for this season is hopefully Leicester drop out of the top 4, because then maybe that gives us a chance of Brendan Rodgers. But why would he even want to come? I mean, to be fair, if Leicester dropped out, it's a different conversation. But I don't even know what manager we're going to get. And it's the same story as last week. I don't know what's going on. Another shit performance, or it's a shit performance. I don't even know who we got left. We've got Villa coming up, Leicester,
Wolves,
Wolves next. Yeah. So I couldn't tell you. The only one I'm confident that will happen is we will lose to Leicester. I don't know what will happen in the Villa Wolves game, whether we'll win or lose. Got no confidence in this team, and yeah, season's over. It's just about preparing for next season. But whoever comes in, because I think we actually find out who comes in a couple of weeks. They said we'll know by the end of this. By the end of this month, we should know. Or just in the next month. I don't know who it'll be. I have a feeling it'll probably be maybe Graham Potter. I don't know how I feel about him, to be honest. I don't know how you lot feel about him.
Good manager.
You might like it. I'm Judas on him, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. I'm not sure. But whoever it is has got a task on his hands, because that defence is like useless. I used to be quite like happy about even Reguilon. I can't stand Reguilon. I think he's shit. He's just so erratic. It's like the biggest way to describe him. Like he's fast, but like defensively, he'll just run into you. And then he always does this thing, like whenever like a loose ball comes, he tries to stop it instead of just kicking it out. And then because he tries to stop it, it's falling to someone else. Like, it's just brain dead players that just don't know what they're doing. This whole squad needs to clear out. So whoever it is has got a tough task on their hands, and they're going to need the back in. They're going to need it. So we'll just have to see in the coming weeks who we get as the manager.
Yeah, I think it's fair enough. And a good thing for you guys is I think Aurier has been linked with a move back to PSG, which probably just it's a good thing to get him out of the club.
Yeah, he will probably get sold.
Yeah. Jack, I'll come to you quickly. Liverpool, because they beat you guys, they're in a good position now where it's in their hands. If they win all 3 of their games, they're into top 4 because either Chelsea or Leicester will definitely drop points, maybe both. Do you think they can do it?
I mean, you look at their fixtures and you say yes, but this whole season they've struggled to win 4 games in a row, and that's what they would have to do: beat Arsenal and win the last 3 games. So, in theory, yes, because I think they've got like Palace, Burnley, and someone else maybe.
Yeah, West
So,
Brom.
so two of those teams are already relegated, and Burnley's got nothing to fight for. So, in theory, maybe they
Palace ain't
probably
relegated.
should be able to do it. And you know what? Yeah, although we did make a lot of mistakes, Liverpool were good against us.
Mhm.
You know, when they went 1-0 down, they didn't think, oh, here we go again this season. They came back at us and they showed that they're still a fantastic team. And so I think it's a tough one just because the season as a whole, they've not really won 4 games in a row. But I could see them doing it and just sneaking in, and that would be like having such a shit season for them and getting into the top 4. I think that would just be so Liverpool. And then, I don't know. You have to come back to me next week
Good.
when it's over.
Yeah. Well, I think Diogo Jota's return from injury has really helped him out a lot. I think like he's brought a lot of sort of like goal scoring touch back to them in that front 3. Salah's still fighting for that golden boot, I guess. That's probably his main priority, apart from that top 4 spot. Mane, we saw a bit of Mane and Klopp, sort of, don't know what the word is, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much you can read into that. I think Klopp explained they just dropped him late in the day, or they did before the game, and didn't really give an explanation, so fair enough. But I'm sure I don't think Mane's the guy to sort of hold a grudge against Klopp. I think we'll agree on that. Other than that, I mean, I guess we had a decent week. We beat West Brom 3-1, scored a couple bangers. I can't lie. Willian getting his first goal. Very happy about that. Come on. What a free kick, man. Top bins.
Gosh.
And then
Late charge for Europa, maybe.
Maybe. I don't want to get ahead of myself, obviously, but maybe. You never know.
The conference spot is coming up for you.
The UEFA Conference League music did come out this week. It's not that good, I can't lie. It's like
Is that actually happening?
Yeah. 100%.
The tune for it
I'm
sounds
so
like the Champions
confused
League
with
one.
that.
Whoever finishes 7th.
Yeah,
Gets it.
7th. Right now Spurs are in the spot. So you might have,
You're joking.
Oh,
you are in the Conference League spot.
dear.
I'd rather not have any. I'm going that shit. I thought it was going to be 7th is like a qualification Euro spot.
No,
7 is
conference,
qualification for
yeah.
this. It's not. I don't think it's even guaranteed. I think 7th is also.
What
What's
is
it
the
called?
point in that?
Qualification.
Yeah, it is qualification. Yeah. So
We
you have
will
extra games
probably
as well.
struggle to even win that. We won't even win that fucking trophy, man.
Yeah, but what do you call it? Yeah, so the tune for that is like the Champions League anthem but backwards. It's honest. It's not as good as the Europa League one, if I'm being honest. But it's hard to beat that one if we're being. So what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, West Brom game. I saw the highlights in the last 15 minutes. It was good. Then Chelsea won. Just a bit more defensive. A couple of glimpses of like Smith Rowe doing well.
Yeah.
Gosh. Saka, he's playing right wing back, so wasn't as attacking as much. But we got the job done.
You weren't even good. That's the worst.
Yeah,
You were
Saka weren't
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't that good. I can't like you. Like should have won, but you didn't in it.
That
So.
stupid mistake, man. That dumb mistake.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't know how Chelsea didn't win that
Whose
game.
fault do you think that was?
honestly.
It's Jorginho's.
Yeah, but it could also be
Yeah.
Zuma's as well, because
Yeah, a lot of people say Zuma because
Yeah.
if you watch it again, he gets the ball from Jorginho. He literally looks at Chilwell, who's free, and decides to turn back in and give it back to Jorginho when there's like 3 players around him. But
it's
still a
definitely
bad
not
pass.
Definitely
Giving
not
any
Kepa's
pass
fault.
into fucking
No,
nowhere.
100%.
Kepa made a good save for being
Yeah,
honest.
I keep hearing that. Yeah, trust.
He's made an angle.
Alan
for
Smith
him.
tried blaming Kepa.
Mate,
But,
I know.
no,
He
no
had to make
chance.
an angle though.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that
Yeah.
the goalkeepers make an angle.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's
I
a
get
thing
it.
that he shouldn't pass within the width of the goal. What about if the keeper messes up and it goes under his foot?
His
That's
catch
why,
boxer
yeah,
probably would have happened.
exactly. And that is so Kepa.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, I mean, you guys hit like the crossbar twice in like 2 seconds. The first one, fair enough, it's a good save, but
Yeah.
you really
My head
quite
went
scored.
at that point, man. When Drew hit the crossbars, and my head went.
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
Ain't winning. We ain't winning.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, I think Rob Holding's never lost against you guys when he's played. I think that was the stat I saw, so maybe it's that.
Ooh,
Maybe still just rent free from
you
the
get
league
him
across
injured for the
line,
next game time because otherwise you're going to lose 4 in a row.
but you don't want that happening against us.
All right,
But,
when we got a striker next season.
And who's
Yeah,
that?
who's that?
Aguero.
I don't think you'll get a striker but just because he loves Havertz in that false 9.
Nah,
Maybe.
Timo Aguero. Baller.
I reckon if Werner played, I reckon we would have won that game for some reason. I just reckon he would have got some. He would have got one of them scruffy little lucky goals.
he wouldn't score the one that Havertz missed though.
No, yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
He
What,
had
I
too
don't
much
think
time.
he would.
don't know
Too
what
much
he was
time.
doing.
He's
there.
all
no,
over his
you've
feet.
When you've got too much time, you fucked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But, so I think West Brom got relegated when they lost to us, and Fulham also confirmed relegation when they lost to Burnley. I don't know if you guys saw that game, but there's a mad handball incident against Areola. Yeah. Did anyone see it by any chance?
No.
Nah.
So the ball is like outside the box. Areola trying to be like sweep the keeper. He's done like this starfish movement. Yeah. The ball just clad against his arm, but the ref, it wasn't like foul, wasn't a red card and anything. Like, it's the most obvious handball you can ever see in your life. You could tell straight away handball should be a red card. Nothing was given, and it was because of the proximity thing. I think that was the thing for it. No, it wasn't that. Sorry, it was a handball, but it wasn't a red card because apparently the defender would have card for Areola. But if you look at the actual what happened, the defender was on the floor, like he was like literally sliding. Like it would have been an obvious goal. The refs bottled it again, if I'm being honest. It was a weird decision. There were a couple in that game, to be honest. I don't know why I was watching Fulham Burnley, but I was, and it was just a joke. I can't lie. But, that's
The
just
rest these days in the country.
Yeah. We've got a lot to change there, but I think 2 of them are going to Euro, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Which one? Who?
Mark Oliver and someone else, I'm pretty
I
sure.
think Anthony
Yeah,
Taylor's
Michael
going.
Oliver's definitely going.
Oh, gosh.
Bruv, this guy.
Anthony Taylor always go. It will be them too because he gets
Yeah.
everything. Anthony Taylor.
He gives penalties
gets
for
Champions
everything,
League
bruv.
Absolutely
like that.
terrible.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
those two,
kind
but
of.
there's definitely 2 going. I know that.
In our game against Liverpool.
I mean, as long as they're biased towards England.
Yeah, well, I don't think they'll be giving the England games, to be fair.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
definitely
can't.
Um,
I'm not allowed.
Yeah, they won't do that. But I think that's pretty much all for Premier League. I think it's just top 4 race now because the relegation stuff's all over. We pretty sure we covered Inter Milan title win last week. Juve are in trouble, not trouble, but it's not in their hands anymore in terms of getting top 4. They need Napoli to drop points because they drew against someone. I can't remember who it was, but they drew and they dropped points. I think not the last game, but the game before because they won 3-1 yesterday. AC Milan won 7-0. Rebic got a hat-trick there. Big win for them. Ferran Torres scored a hat-trick today in a 4-3 win over
It
Newcastle.
was a very good hat trick as well.
I heard he scored 1 good goal. I'm not sure about the other 2, but
They were all
First
very
goal
good
was nuts.
finishes.
well, fair enough then. I want to say his first hat-trick for City. I
Yeah.
don't think he got in the Champions
Probably his
League.
first hat trick in his career.
Yeah,
No, he got one
probably.
he got one club career. He got one for Spain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. But Joe Willock scored us. Did Willock scored right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed the
Did he
penalty.
miss the
Missed penalty.
penalty? But then,
Yeah.
He's
Scored the rebound. Yeah.
He's Arsenal's best midfielder. Oh, yeah.
No, I think
Still
Jorginho is
well.
our best midfielder, to be honest. But so,
Oh no! You set yourself up for that one. I'm not gonna lie.
he can't mock us after he just lost. I can't lie. It's brave, but you just better hope you get top 4 or win the Champions League, man. I swear. But
You're gonna win FA Cup.
Yeah.
ooh, you never know how many.
Wait, who are they against?
Le-
Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah.
Leicester are
Nah.
a decent team, yeah, but
Nah, I
But,
reckon Chelsea
look, I like-
win that one.
I like to annoy Ty when I'm at Chelsea, but Chelsea have looked very good under Tuchel, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
They just
I
need
th-
That's
a
it.
striker.
yeah, and I think
yeah.
it'll be a final, so
He's
some
a
they'll just
striker.
turn up and they'll score everything. So I do think Chelsea will win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
I wouldn't bet on our attack score and everything personally. Well, you know.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I think it's an interesting game. You know, Leicester obviously beat United. Was United's first team. They got smacked by Newcastle 4-2. So it could be a good game. Bundesliga wise, Bayern won the title. Dortmund are back
Sure.
into the top 4.
that. They won the DFB.
yeah, they won
POKAL.
the POKAL yesterday. I think
Jadon Sancho,
yeah,
just won the
Sancho
brace.
scored 2. I think was it Haaland scored 2 as well.
Yeah, he scored 2 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, good
Luke
for them.
Upamecano doesn't look that good, you know.
Oh, he got that first goal. You know, if I was
Ripped.
buying like ownership or bored watching that, I wouldn't be.
But do you
that
think his
impressed.
head's gone?
Maybe.
Do you think his head's already now? It's official. Do you think his head's already there,
But
whether he wins it or not?
in the cup
To be
final,
fair though, he's
He
had
ne-
he's had
human
moments
though,
like that
isn't he?
before though as well.
Yeah,
I
trust. He
know,
wants to
but-
win. He wants to get silverware.
I get that, but it's not like he's gonna be then there next
Yeah.
year. So it's not like he's gonna win the.
It's one
He's gonna win a
game,
title next
surely-
year.
yeah,
Him and his
I get
manager
that,
are
but it's
fucking
one
off. I
game,
don't think they
surely
care.
you'd think he'd be alright.
yeah,
I'm gonna win a title next year.
exactly.
So it's whether I win the City FA Cup kind of thing in the.
Let's not diss the FA Cup now. Come on.
Bundesliga.
Yeah, what the fuck, that?
No, I meant that's like the FA Cup, isn't it?
It's their Carabao Cup.
No, that's the FA Cup.
God.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
yeah, it is. But yeah, it was quite disgusting about Haaland what he did to him. I didn't see it coming when I saw it. I was like, wow, that's quite rude. But I think that's what Haaland is. I think he's averaging a goal per game this season as well now because of those 2 goals, which is still crazy. I think Dortmund still feel confident they'll keep him. Still not sure what's going to happen. It's going to be a very interesting summer with both him and Sancho. I think Sancho wants to move though a bit more than Haaland does. Whether it's Chelsea, United, whoever want him, whoever gets him, it's going to be interesting. But as long as he comes to the Prem, I'll be happy because you want to see him in the best league against our defenders.
Yeah, but I don't want him against our team, no.
Yeah, obviously a bit worried about that, but you know.
Our team's just going backwards and someone just keeps going fucking forwards. I don't want no more of that.
Yeah, but I think just financially, I think we'll be shocked about how much teams actually have. You know, a lot of teams claiming they have no money, but I feel like they're all lying, and we'll see some big moves personally. But the leagues are the La Liga. Atletico seem almost there. They're 2 points ahead of Real, 2 games left. Sevilla basically out of it now. They dropped a couple points. They drew to Real Madrid, if I'm correct. Yeah, they drew to Real Madrid. Barca drew with Atletico, so all 4 of them they played each other. They're all ended in draws. So then Barca went 2-0 up against Levante. They brought it back to 2-2, went 3-2 ahead, and then they conceded late on as well. It was they bottled that hard. So and Real Madrid won 4-1 last night, so they just leapfrogged Barca. You know, 2 points, 2 games. You would still back Atletico, I think, in that scenario to just take them all the way because I think they're playing Osasuna and Valladolid. Valladolid already relegated. Osasuna, I think, are 11th or 10th in the table, so it shouldn't be a difficult game for them. Ligue 1,
It'll be typical Real
PSG.
Madrid.
Yeah. PSG drew to Stade Rennais, so Lille are 3 points clear, if I'm correct, maybe 4 with 2 games left. I don't know how PSG are doing this, but yeah, it's mad. But they got to the cup
And
final.
they also win like this. Yeah, they won the semi-final, didn't they? Penalties.
Yeah, they won on penalties. They could see a late one. They have some big mentality problems.
Yeah,
there, man.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised though.
Yeah.
We talk about it every year. Are we surprised they have that sort of?
I feel like.
I mean, I'm surprised in the league. They're never this. It's never this close in the league. In the Champions League, we talk about it every year, but in the league when they're 3 points behind with 2 or 3 games left, that's worrying.
But with the mentality side, I'm not surprised that.
Yeah.
Probably don't even give a shit.
Yeah, it's just
They're
like
gonna win it next year.
when either Neymar or Mbappe don't play, it's just terrible. But I think Neymar might be suspended for the cup final as well, because I think he picked up like another yellow card or something like that. So he might be suspended for it.
I can't believe he signed a new contract. Oh,
Yeah, no.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Money talks with him. Fucking hell.
No, I respect him for doing it. I feel like he sort of committed to his move, and he wants
He's
to
a
like.
money grabber.
Everyone will offer the money.
That is so surprising coming from Joel.
I know. Like as someone who hates PSG, I respect him. I just think under Poch now, Poch is going to take it seriously as well. That's why I think he'll get Mbappe to sign a contract. I think he'll get the right players, and PSG could actually start turning up now.
But they're going to need. It's not like one or they need
a
whole new midfield, fullback.
Yeah, Dele Alli. Yeah, Højbjerg.
Okay, well, they're linked with Locatelli, so maybe that could be a decent move.
Give Aurier back.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, they're linked with Aurier and Bellerin, so
success I get.
I don't think that's how it works, but sure.
It is. It is. That he's my manager. My manager.
Your manager's
Ryan Mason. Fuck off.
Ryan Mason. So.
And then probably Scott Parker or Graham Potter next year.
You're only going to Solskjaer, bro. Shut up.
Second in the league.
Arteta's got one more trophy than your fucking.
It's true.
Managers. Shut him out.
It's true. But
Jack, where's your trophy? Arteta's meant to be shit, and he's meant to be out of a job in your opinion. So where's your trophy? Yeah, shut up. By the way, we are not repeating this question in a couple of weeks. I'm just saying.
Hopefully, we are.
You don't win that.
Big Unai's going to save us.
Yeah, he has to. If he, that's what I think. I said that a couple of weeks ago. If he doesn't win it, he's got to go.
Has to. I could win a fucking. Oh mate, I got a plan for Man United.
Yeah,
I got a plan.
His plan is such a football manager.
If the Glazers sack Ole, I feel like they're kind of under a lot of heat, I think if they sack Ole, even though everyone won't forget it, some fans really want Ole gone.
Who replaces him though?
That's the thing. There's no managers here at the moment, is there?
Yeah.
So maybe he does stay then for long until we can get an actual manager.
I saw something about Zidane wanting to leave at the end of the season.
Zidane I think he's looking to leave.
I wouldn't want Zidane.
I don't know about him, man.
I do not want it.
He'll get Pogba, basically going to Pogba staying there.
Maybe, but I think even though he would love to play under Zidane, I think his dream is to play for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, because I know he won 3 Champions League in a row, but when you have the greatest player of all time, it kind of helps.
Yeah.
So,
one of the greatest.
One of the greatest. One of.
Talking about Ollie.
CR7.
Ronaldo.
But so I don't know. And then, I mean, they lost to Chelsea. I mean, who does that? So
yeah.
What kind of shit team loses to Chelsea, man? Oh,
oh my god!
Yeah, I was told Lampard was the problem, but now Tuchel's losing. I just don't know what's going on, man.
Let's talk about Lampard.
Talk about Lampard. No.
Well, I think
Crystal Palace, his level, isn't it?
I think he'll go back to Chelsea one day.
Mate, you're a legend. You're disrespecting him like that. That's disgusting.
Greatest ever player, but it is what it is.
He is your greatest ever, the greatest ever for you. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's the best midfielder in the league, and he's better than Scholes. Shame out, Jack.
Okay,
agreed.
Oh my god, Jack. We're not getting into this, Jack. I know
we're not, but all right, Tom.
I believe the Hall of Fame voting is closed now, so we'll probably find out soon.
I didn't get to vote.
You know what? Scholes might miss out just because of you, Jack.
I know.
Yeah.
Things.
Good. How could you want Scholes over Lampard?
Well, he could have put them both in.
Okay, yeah, true. But you know Gerrard's going to be in it. You just know. Gerrard's just loved off by everyone.
I like him, but I
think that's a bit.
Oh,
it's a Premier League Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
know, but I reckon I reckon Gerrard gets in it though.
I know he was a quality player, but he didn't win the Premier
Everyone
League. I mean,
loves
it's the Hall of Fame.
Gerrard.
No,
I
I
know.
think
But
it's fair to put him in eventually, but not now over actual Premier League winners.
yeah, 100%. There's a lot more to go in ahead of him before he
Yeah.
comes in.
I mean, how many goals did Scholes get and how many goals did Lampard get? So
I mean, if you want to talk about goals in one season, let's talk about Bruno Fernandes. Less penalties as well.
Oh, here we go.
Less
Fewer
penalties as well.
Wow.
28 goals in a single
Penalty
season.
merchant, yeah.
Look. All I want to say, I'm not
Penalty.
comparing him to Lampard. Just people
You are.
hold Lampard just at such high levels. So I just want Chelsea fans just to accept and just say it's a brilliant achievement for Bruno. Whether they're going, wow.
Right. First and
time."
foremost, yeah, it's a good achievement.
Good.
But
Wow.
I read
Good.
something, yeah, that some of them were in the Europa League. So, yeah.
But you still got to score.
That
Listen,
don't count.
Yeah.
Europa League isn't easy.
I
I'll
get-
tell you that. I'll tell you that much.
I get Europa League and Champions League. I understand that, but to get 28 goals in one season from midfield,
It's good. It's very good. It's very good, isn't
count.
it? Well, you know,
Europa League.
he's not better than Lamps,
that.
innit?
From a fucking Tottenham fan, it doesn't count. Celebrating the Audi Cup, mate.
Ah, you brought me out.
I didn't. Yeah, where's your fucking cup then? Sharp. Ollie ain't got one. Shame out.
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't think Tottenham fans are wanting to talk about trophies. In my opinion, that's my
Oh,
opinion.
mate.
But you know,
I want to be out of this conversation. Can we still talk about trophies?
you know what? Let's just end the whole podcast right here because I feel like it's a good place to stop. It's becoming very unserious now. So, FA Cup final this week. Premier League ends in next Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Yeah, some teams not playing this weekend because of the FA Cup final. A lot of midweek games as well. But yeah, I think that is everything covered. So yeah, have a nice.
Before I think it's time to talk. I think it's time we